Hi Geminis, and welcome to your monthly reading for mid-August to mid-September 2019. So I've already shuffled and displayed the cards for you guys just because I want this video to be short and sweet and straight to the point. By the way, before I forget, I would just like to let you guys know that from now on, my monthly readings are going to include not only love, but also, daily life topics like friendships, family situations, finances, career, a little bit of advice. From now on, my monthly readings are just going to include more topics. That way, I'll be able to help you guys in all aspects of your life and not just within your love life. My monthly readings will include, people who are in relationships as well as people who are single. It's just going to be more inclusive. And so I just wanted to let you guys know. So, as I was saying, I've already shuffled and displayed the cards for you guys. And as I was shuffling, I did ask the question, what is something important for Geminis to know for mid-August to mid-September? What do they need to know? What are important things that they need to be aware of concerning their life in every aspect? Love, career, finances, friendships, family situations. What do Geminis need to be aware of? So in your spread, you do have the Ten of Swords being clarified by the King of Wands. Next, you have the Ten of Wands being clarified by the Queen of Wands. You have the Queen of Pentacles being clarified by the Magician card. And lastly, you have the Lovers card being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So, Geminis, it seems like for the month of August, for mid-August to mid-September, you're going to have a lot of love issues, love situations. I'm just seeing a lot of love. I'm not really seeing other things like, finances or career, but let's just get more in depth with your reading. With this Ten of Swords being clarified by the King of Wands, for some of you Geminis, you have been very heavily betrayed and heartbroken. You're carrying a lot of pain. This Ten of Swords, is the ultimate betrayal. I mean, this is 10 swords to the back, and I'll tell you this, these 10 swords did not accumulate all at once. Perhaps first it was just one sword, then it was two swords, three swords, five swords, and so on. So it seems like you were dealing with someone who was continuously hurting you, breaking your heart, betraying you, being unfaithful, disloyal, whatever it is. It was repetitive for them. They never really changed. They continued to hurt you, and you were dealing with this person for quite some time. With this King of Wands, Gemini, it's interesting because someone here betrayed you very, very heavily. I mean, like I said, the Ten of Swords is a lot of pain for someone to carry. But it seems like despite what, the amount of pain, despite the amount of pain that they caused you, that your love interest caused you, with this King of Wands here, you're still concerned about them. It's like you're still trying to see what the outcome will be like with your lover, with this love interest of yours. You're still trying to see how things are going to end up. Even though they have clearly hurt you, it's like you're still waiting for something to perhaps change. You're waiting to see what their next move will be, but you are intently watching this person. I'm not sure why, because, personally, from how I see it, it seems like you have all the answers that you need. I mean, this person has put 10 swords in your back. If you're waiting to see if they're going to change, haven't you already waited before? I mean, they put one sword in, you gave them another chance, they gave a second sword in, third sword, put a fourth sword, and so forward, to the point where they hurt you and betrayed you 10 times. So what are you, what are you waiting for? What are you seeking? And I'm just asking this because I'm genuinely curious. I want to understand you, especially if this part of the reading resonates with you. Because with this King of Wands, despite the obvious red flag, despite everything that this person has caused you with the King of Wands, you're still waiting to see if something will happen. You're still waiting to see what the outcome will be like with this King of Wands. Yes, you are hurting. Yes, you are very defensive towards them, but there's still a little bit of hope in you to see if this person will change. To answer your question, it seems like you've given them countless, countless times to change for you, and they ended up putting 10 swords in your back. Next, you have the Ten of Wands being clarified by the Queen of Wands, excuse me. So what I'm seeing here for some of you Geminis, you are carrying a lot of stress and a lot of burden because of your unwillingness to make a decision about something. This could be about anything. This could be a decision about your love life, a particular person. This could be a financial decision, career decision, a decision about a friendship, a family bond, whatever it is. You are refusing to make a decision. And that is why you are so stressed out. That's why you feel like you're carrying the entire weight on your shoulder. This Ten of Wands is very heavy stress. I mean, this individual here, he's carrying 10 sticks, 10 wands, all on his own, on his back. A lot of burden is how you're feeling. So with this Queen of Wands, it's your indecision. So the Queen of Wands is a very interesting card, a very interesting energy to carry, because if you'll really look at this image here, you'll see that this queen, she's holding two completely different things in her hands. In her left hand, she's holding a wand. In her right hand, she's holding a flower. Now, whenever I see wands in tarot, I see wands as a defense mechanism. Someone who feels like they have to defend themselves from someone or something. So you're very defensive towards your lover because of the amount of pain and stress and burden that they have caused you. Perhaps they mistreated you in the past, but in her right hand, she's holding a flower. So it's like that little bit of hope that you still have. It's like, yes, I'm angry at him, or I'm angry at her, but at the end of the day, if they come back to me, I know that I will be willing to talk it out and work it out with them. It's a lot of confliction. The Queen of Wands is a very conflicted individual. How can you be defensive and angry towards someone, but then still be willing to take them back if they do come to you? Your indecision is what is making you feel so burdened. It's almost as if you can't really get a peace of mind because this love situation is heavily on your mind simply because you haven't made a decision. If you have made a decision, you haven't sticked to that decision. Maybe you're going back and forth. All right. So this burden, this stress that you're feeling is because of your indecision. Make a decision and stick to it, and you will feel more relieved. Next, you have the Queen of Pentacles being clarified by the Magician card. The Queen of Pentacles is for my Geminis who, it seems like some of you Geminis, you're in a really sticky situation, sticky love situation. It's almost as if you're trying to grow something, perhaps grow a relationship, grow a bond, grow a friendship, or grow an idea. This can even be with career, finances. It's like you want to blossom something, okay? You want to blossom something in your life, but you're in a tight situation. Perhaps there's some blockages, okay? If this is a love situation where you have a big idea of how you and this person can be together and live happily ever after, that's your goal. But perhaps the both of you guys are in a situation where you can't be together, maybe due to long distance. Maybe they have responsibilities with with someone else, it's a sticky, tight situation. And so it's almost like you want to blossom the connection, but there's some blockages. But with this magician card here, you're going to be able to find your way around it, even if it's going to be hard. Even if it's going to be hard for you guys to be together, or hard for you to blossom whatever financial or career idea that you have, this magician card is telling you that you have the intelligence, you have the wisdom to find your way around it. Okay, it might seem hard, it might seem complex, complicated, to get what you want out of this connection, or whatever it is. It might seem impossible, but the magician card is saying that you can make the impossible possible. I mean, that's what magicians do, right? They try at least to make what looks impossible look possible. So the magician card here is to tell you that it might be hard, but it's possible. You just have to, really find your way around the situation, find your way around the blockage to get to where and who you want to be with. Next, you have the Lovers card being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So this is for my Geminis who, someone from your past is going to be popping up. And this is someone who you've already dealt with. The Lovers card is a soulmate card. Now, understand that just because you get a Lover's card in your reading doesn't mean that the person who you're interested in is like your twin flame and whatnot. It's possible, but it doesn't always mean that, because soulmates have different reasons. They come into our lives for different reasons. And so, but this Lover's card, what I'm hearing intuitively is that you're going to be reconnecting with someone from your past. And it's all because there's a reason as to why the two of you met in the first place. There was a divine reason, a very significant reason as to why the two of you met in the first place. So even though there was a separation or a falling out, because due to time, this Wheel of Fortune, okay, due to time, when you're meant to be with someone, when something is meant to be, sooner or later, regardless of what happens, eventually, if it's truly meant to be, sooner or later, the two of you will naturally come together. Now, there are some people who kind of take this saying too far, like people who believe that if it's meant to be, it'll happen, and then they try to force it to be meant to be. Like they will force themselves back into the person's life, or they will like try to control the situation and make sure that they bump into their lover or the person who they want to be with. No, I'm saying you and your person, y'all dealt with each other in the past, moved on, let go of control, and through the universe and through divine timing, the two of you guys naturally will come back together. Naturally, okay? With this Lover's card here, like I said, there's a significance between the two of you. There's a reason as to why you met them. And because of divine timing in the past, maybe you guys fell out. Maybe it was, a wrong timing, bad situation. But the Wheel of Fortune is telling you that, as time goes on, you will see them again. There's a reason for everything. So Geminis, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in a reading, because this is a general reading, it's very broad, very short as well. So if you are interested in a reading, you're more than welcome to visit my website. It's in the description box. I have readings of all prices. I believe my cheapest reading is like $27. So I have $27 readings and up. Feel free to, visit my website, contact me, book a reading. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you have a great day.